I was convinced my neighbor was a secret millionaire until I found out what he actually did every night. For nearly a year, everyone on my street in Leeds was convinced our neighbor, Dave, was secretly rich. He drove an old battered car, wore the same jacket almost every day, and lived in a perfectly ordinary house. But every evening around 9 p.m., expensive-looking cars would arrive outside his home. Sometimes there would be a Mercedes, sometimes a Range Rover, and occasionally even a sports car worth more than most houses on the street. The cars would stay for an hour and then leave. Naturally, the neighborhood gossip machine went into overdrive. Some people thought he was a businessman. Others were convinced he had won the lottery and was hiding it. One neighbor even suggested he might be some sort of retired celebrity. The mystery grew so much that people started watching from their windows whenever a new car arrived. Then one evening, I finally asked him about it. Dave laughed so hard he nearly dropped his shopping bags. It turned out there was a very simple explanation. Years earlier, he had worked as a mechanic specializing in luxury vehicles. Even after retiring, many of his former clients still trusted him more than official garages. Every evening they brought their cars over so he could diagnose strange noises, fix small problems, or give advice before they spent a fortune on repairs. The funniest part was that Dave never charged most of them. Usually they just brought biscuits, tea, or the occasional takeaway as a thank you. For months, the entire street had imagined some glamorous secret life while Dave was basically running an unofficial car clinic from his driveway. A week later, he invited a few neighbors over for tea, and someone finally admitted that half the street thought he was a millionaire. Dave laughed so hard he nearly spilled his drink. Sometimes the truth is much less dramatic than the rumors, but somehow it's also much funnier.